Well, good morning. This is Kent Blaylock with SDG Replays coming back to you again with the 1995 World Series, an alternate replay of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Indians. Now, in that replay, so far, it has been all Atlanta. In this series, there's been a total of 23 runs by Atlanta to Cleveland's 5. So it's, to my chagrin, as a Cleveland Indian fan, the Atlanta Braves are now leading the series 3-0. And that is not to my liking, but that is where we're at. And so let's go to the game. Today's game, you will find pitching for the Cleveland Indians, Mark Clark, who had a 9-7 record that season with a 5.27 ERA, going against Kent Mercker, who was 7-8 for the season for Atlanta with a 4.15 ERA. So this is the opportunity for Cleveland to get back in this series if they're going to get back into it before they face the three-headed monster again of Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and John Smoltz. So away we go. Let's get into this game. As the computer loads up. Excuse me. So here we go. Pitching for the Atlanta Braves, Kent Mercker, and your leadoff hitter, Kenny Lofton, who is batting 4 of the World Series at .250 with no RBIs or home runs. So up to the plate is the speedster, Kenny Lofton. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he hits a slow roller to third. I don't think they'll get him. And he does get him. A strong throw by Chipper Jones to get him at first. I thought Lofton would beat that one out, but no luck. Eddie Murray to the plate, having a dismal World Series, 1 for 11. Maybe he can get going in this game. Eddie Murray to the plate. He hits it sharply past third, into left. That'll be a single for Murray, his second hit of the series. And with one out, we have one on in the top of the first, bringing up Manny Ramirez to the plate, who is having a good World Series with a .417 average and a home run and an RBI. There's a 1-0 count. He hits it hard and deep and gone. So Manny Ramirez with a 1-0 pitch hits it into left field, 393 feet. And Cleveland takes a quick 2-0 lead here in the top half of the first, which will bring Albert Bell to the plate, batting .400 for the series. For the season, Bell hit .317 with 50 home runs and 126 RBIs. So Bell comes to the plate, 3-2 pitch, hits sharply past third. Jones cannot make the play, and he's on safely at first for a single. So with one out and one on, Jim Thome comes to the plate. And he strikes out. Merker brings it a curveball. The big bender got him guessing. That will bring Carlos Baerga to the plate, hitting .364 for the series. During the season, he batted .305 with 93 home runs. And that has got to be a typo in the system. I don't think anyone's ever had a 93 home run season. He had 15 home runs and 90 RBIs. That sounds more realistic. Baerga with 2-1 hits slowly to third. Jones plays it quickly, but he holds up, does not make the throw to first. Infield single for Baerga. So with 2 out, there will be 2 on. And Sandy Alomar Jr. coming to the plate. He's been hitless so far in this World Series. 0 for 12. And there's a pass ball. Lopez chases the wild pitch. Bell takes third. Baerga on second. So with 2 out, we have runners on first, on second and third. Sandy Alomar Jr. with the 1-0 pitch, the 1-2 pitch now. Hit sharply to short, played easily by Belliard, and that'll enter the first half of the first, with the Indians going ahead 2-0 on the home run by Manny Ramirez. Pitching for the Cleveland Indians, Mark Clark, and your batter, leadoff hitter for the Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones. The 0-1 pitch is hit sharply to second, fielded easily by Baerga, over to first, 1 out. Coming to the plate for Atlanta, David Justice, batting .250 for the World Series. He batted .259 with 17 home runs and 55 RBIs for the season. The 1-0 pitch, it's hit sharply into left, and it is out of here. Justice takes it sharply, hit 384 feet. It was out of here in no time. That cuts the Indian lead in half, 2-1. So with 1 out, Javi Lopez to the plate, having a great World Series, batting .467, hitting 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. The full count pitch, and he walks Lopez, putting a runner on first with 1 out. Ryan Klesko to the plate. He's 3 for 13 for the series for a .231 average with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. And it's hit deep, and it is gone. So it's home run hitting time here today in Atlanta. So Atlanta now takes the 3-2 lead in the bottom half of the first. Ball is flying out of Atlanta today. We have a wind. It's a clear sky at 67 degrees with the wind blowing left to right at 9 miles an hour. Wanted to see if we had a wind blowing out, but it's kind of blowing left to right. The ball is flying out so far. So with one out, that'll bring Fred McGriff to the plate. The crime dog is batting .333. Yet to drive any runs in this World Series. He hits it sharply, and it is gone. It's another home run. 443 feet. The crime dog crushed the ball into right center. And that now takes the lead 4-2 Atlanta. That will bring in a new pitcher. John Farrell coming to the plate for the Cleveland Indians. Mark Lemke, the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes out Lemke. So we've already sat down a pitcher here in the first inning. Going into the bullpen already is not good news for the Cleveland Indians. To the plate with 2 out, Mike Mordecai batting .429 for the series. The 2-0 pitch to Mordecai. He lifts it into center, should be an easy play, and it is. Lofton going back and fields it easily. So after one, we have a 4-2 Atlanta lead with already 4 home runs been hit in this game, and 3 of them by Atlanta. And to the plate for the Cleveland Indians, in the top of the second, Omar Vizquel. The 0-1 pitch to Vizquel hit sharply to second, fielded easily by Lemke, and he over to first. 1 out. Pitcher Kent Merker, Merker's pitching. Get my pitchers confused. John Farrell to the plate. Merker delivers. Bases empty, 1 out, lifted lazily into center field. Mordecai is going after it, and he makes the catch easily with our 2nd out. That brings our leadoff hitter, Kenny Lofton, to the plate. 1-1 pitch to Lofton. Hit to second. Lemke fields it easily. Over to McGriff. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Atlanta leading 4-2 with Rafael Belliard to the plate. Belliard's hitting .333 for the World Series with 3 RBIs. The 3-2 pitch to Belliard, and he walks him. Lead-off walk for Belliard. That will put a man on with no outs. Here in the bottom of the second, Farrell will deliver to pitcher Kent Merker. Farrell throws to first, wide of the bag and past Murray. Has to track it down, and over to second goes Belliard. Wild throw, and that will be an error on Farrell. So the 1-0 count. Pitch coming to Merker. He lays down the bunt. It's fielded by Farrell over to first, but that will advance Belliard to third with 1 out. And to the plate, Chipper Jones with a man in scoring position on third with 1 out. The 2-2 pitch to Jones. He hits sharply into center, gets to the wall. That'll be a double for Chipper Jones. Belliard scoring easily from third. That extends the lead 5-2. So with one out, runner on second, David Justice to the plate. And he walks Justice. Did not want to see that stinger again like he hit the last time he was up. But that will bring Javi Lopez to the plate with runners on first and second. One out. Pitch coming to Lopez. He hits one that drops in center field, but that'll load the bases. That's a single for Justice, loading the bases with Ryan Klesko coming to the plate, who homered in his last appearance. The 2-2 pitch to Klesko, and he strikes out Klesko. That's his second strikeout. See if he can pitch his way out of this jam. McGriff coming to the plate, who crushed one his last time up. 2-1 pitch to McGriff. And it's popped easily to third. Tomey makes the grab. Todd retired. But they did get one run on 2 base hits in one era. They leave the bases loaded. But now Atlanta's up 5-2 as we go into the top of the third. In the top of the third, Eddie Murray comes to the plate. The 2-0 pitch, he hits sharply into center field. It drops in front of Mordecai for the base hit. Single for Murray. So with no outs and one on, Manny Ramirez to the plate. Hit a home run his last time up. It's hit deeply into center field, but Mordecai will reach it and get it quickly back in. Murray could not advance. One out, one on. Albert Bell to the plate. The 2-2 pitch to Bell. Hit sharply into center field. It goes to the wall. That'll be a double for Bell. Murray is advancing. He's going home, and he's safe. And that cuts the Atlanta lead 5-3. So with one out, runner on second, Jim Tomey to the plate. And he strikes out Tomey on the 1-2 cutter, and he's down swinging for out number 2. 2 outs. Albert Bell on second. Baerga to the plate. And he walks Baerga, the 3-2 pitch. Low for ball 4. That puts runners on first and second, with Sandy Alomar Jr. coming to the plate. Let's see if he can get his first hit of the series. He's 0 for 13 so far. And he does. Hit into center. Throw coming home, and he is safe. Bell slides, and he slides safely in. And we have a 5-4 game here in the top of the third. Neither pitcher keeping the base pass clean. So the 2-2 pitch with 2 on is lifted into left. Easy play by Klesko. And the sides retired, but 2 runs were scored on 3 hits. No errors, and 2 runners were left on. Braves lead the game 5-4 as we go into the bottom of the third, with Mark Lemke coming to the plate. And Greg Olson is now your pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. Kicks and fires ball 4. So Lemke is on with a free pass here in the bottom of the third, bringing Mike Mordecai to the plate. The 0-1 pitch to Mordecai. He lifts into center field. Should be an easy play, and it is for Lofton as he runs it down easily. Runner holds at first. So with 1 out and 1 on, that brings Rafael Belliard to the plate. And he hits one between short and third into shallow left field for a base hit. So that we'll have runners on first and second with 1 out. And your pitcher, Kent Merker, coming to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. He tries to lay down the bunt, but he misses it. So the 1-1 pitch coming to Merker. He again lays down the bunt. It is a good one. Over to first for the putout, but that has runners on second and third with 2 outs, and Chipper Jones coming to the plate. Olson deals 1-0. He hits it sharply, and he hits it deep, and it is gone. Another home run for Chipper Jones, his second of the game, 372 feet, and that makes it an 8-4 game for the Atlanta Braves. The ball is flying out of the ballpark today. So that is another home run for the Atlanta Braves and an 8-4 lead. So with 2 outs, bases cleared, David Justice comes to the plate. The 1-2 pitch to Justice, and he swings and misses. The catcher over to first to secure the strikeout. So that's the end of the third. So after 3 and a 3-run inning with 2 hits and no errors, after 3, we have Atlanta 8, Cleveland 4. And to the plate for Cleveland to lead off the top of the 4th, pitcher Greg Olson. The 2-2 pitch to Olson, and he strikes him out. He gets him swinging at the curveball. Kenny Lofton to the plate. 0 for 2 for today. The 1-1 pitch to Lofton. He lifts into center field. Mordecai sprinting after it. He sprawls out and he makes the catch. The one-handed grab for the out. So 2 outs, no one on. Eddie Murray to the plate. Murray is 2 for 2 for today, swinging the bat well, and he makes it 3 for 3 with a single shot over second base. Hit that grounder right up the middle. So with 1 on, 2 outs, Manny Ramirez comes to the plate. Merker deals the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes out Ramirez and sits the side down. So on 1 hit, no runs, no errors, a runner left on. The score remains Atlanta 8, Cleveland 4, going to the bottom of the 4th with Javi Lopez to the plate. Greg Olson still on the mound for Cleveland. The 2-0 pitch is hit sharply to third. Tomei cannot make the play, and it's into left field. And safely on is Javi Lopez, which brings up Ryan Klesko, 1 for 2 for the day with a home run and 2 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch to Klesko. He hits it sharply. He hits it deep. It's off the wall in right. He's going for third, and he's safe at third, driving in Lopez. So it's the triple for Klesko. RBI scoring triple, making it now 9-4 Atlanta over Cleveland. So no outs, runner on third, McGriff to the plate. We now have a new pitcher, Eric Plunk, and he gets him. He strikes him out. McGriff goes down, swinging on the 1-2 pitch. That will bring Mark Lemke to the plate with one out, and Klesko on third. Eric Plunk will deliver. Plunk for the season made 56 appearances with 6 wins, 2 losses, and 2 saves. With a 2.67 ERA and 71 strikeouts. So the 1-out pitch, the 3-1 count, is hit sharply between third and short for the base hit. Klesko scores. It's an RBI single by Mark Lemke. Atlanta now leads 10-4. That brings Mike Mordecai to the plate with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch to Mordecai, and he gets him swinging for strike 3. That's 2 strikeouts for Plunk. So with no one on and 2 outs, Rafael Belliard to the plate. 3-2 pitch, and he gets him swinging. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Plunk, but 2 runs do score for the Braves on 3 hits. So the Braves extend their lead going into the top part of the 5th, 10-4. With Albert Bell coming to the plate, Kent Merker still on the mound for Atlanta. After a shaky first couple innings, Merker is settled down here as we go into the 5th. Albert Bell digs in, hits sharply to third, fielded easily by Chipper Jones over to McGriff. 1 out as Bell takes a seat. That brings up Jim Thome to the plate. It was 0 for 2 for today. The 1-0 pitch to Thome is hit lazily over short, but drops in for the base hit for Jim Thome. So with 1 out, Thome standing on first. Carlos Baerga comes to the plate. The 1-2 pitch to Baerga. He gets away. It's a wild pitch. Lopez chases it toward the backstop, but Thome gets to second on the pass ball. So now we have 1 out. The 2-2 count with Thome on second. The 2-2 pitch coming is lifted into center field, played easily by Mordecai as he tracks it down, but Thome advances safely to third as he tags up. So that will have us at 2 outs. Runner on third in scoring position with Sandy Alomar Jr. coming to the plate, who got his first base hit of the series his last time up. The 1-2 pitch to Alomar Jr. is a lazy liner to second. Lemke makes a good play to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on as we go to the bottom half of the 5th, with Atlanta leading 10-4. Coming to the plate at the bottom half of the 5th is your pinch hitter, Roberto Kelly. So that will be all for Lemke for today, as he will not see the sixth inning. So Plunk delivering to Kelly. The 3-1 pitch to Kelly. He hits it to third. It's booted. Thome boots it. So there'll be error on Jim Thome, and Roberto Kelly is safe at first. So with no outs, runner on first, Chipper Jones to the plate. The 0-2 pitch to Jones, hit to second, and they turn the 2. Great double play turn that time. It was hit slowly, so I didn't know if they would get Jones at first, but they got him in time. So that gets us at 2 down with David Justice coming to the plate. The 0-1 pitch to Justice. Slow roller to first. Over to Plunk as he covers the bag. And that ends our inning. Excuse me, I'm getting a text that I had to pay attention to. So we go to the top of the 6th, Atlanta leading 10-4 with Omar Vizquel coming to the plate and pitching for the Atlanta Braves, Jason Smith. In the playoffs, he pitched 2 1/3 innings with 3 hits and 2 strikes with no runs. So here comes the pitch. 1-2 pitch. Hits it slowly to third, and he will beat it out. He scoops it up, but there's no chance on getting the speedy Vizquel as he goes safely to first on the infield hit. So with no outs, 1 on, Eric Plunk, the pitcher, to the plate. And he lays down the bunt, and they throw over to third as Lemke covers first to retire Plunk. Omar Vizquel to second, putting him in scoring position as Kenny Lofton comes to the plate. Lofton is 0 for 3 for the day. The 1-0 pitch is hit sharply into left. Vizquel hustles third. They get it in before he can make the turn for home. So with 1 out, Eddie Murray coming to the plate. We have runners on the corner. Murray having a good day. He's 3 for 3 on the day. 0-1 pitch. Stilling. And he's safe. Lofton took off and stole that base. The quick Lofton puts runners on second and third with 1 out. The full count pitch to Murray hits sharply into right, coming home, and he's scoring 2. Vizquel and Lofton both scoring. Murray has a 2 RBI single, cutting the lead to 10-6. Here in the top of the 6th, that brings Manny Ramirez to the plate. 3-2 count to Ramirez, and he gets him swinging. He's stealing, and that will get 2. The side is retired. They had the hit and run on, and Ramirez swung and missed and left the base runner hung out to dry. So that ends that rally, unfortunately, for the Cleveland Indians. The door seems to be closing shut on the Indians. Eric Plunk still pitching the 2-2 pitch. hit to second, but error on Murray. The throw is off mark, and Lopez is safe at first. You'll excuse me, I'm having to check a date for taking my mother-in-law to a doctor's appointment. You'll excuse the time here. Sometimes life interrupts replays. So, with Lopez at first, Ryan Klesko comes to the plate. The 1-0 pitch hit sharply to second, but he did not make the play over to second. Klesko's out, but Lopez makes it to second. So with one out, Lopez on second, Fred McGriff to the plate. The 2-2 pitch to McGriff, and he strikes him out. Gets him swinging on the fastball. Plunk has struck out 4 in his brief time up. So with 2 outs, runner on second. The 0-1 pitch. It's a slow roller played by at short, and they get him. Visco get him. It was close, though. That retires the side. 1 error by the Indians, but the Braves couldn't cash in on it. The score remains 10-6 in favor of the Braves. As we go to the top of the 7th, Smith still on the mound for the Braves. Albert Bell to the plate. The 1-2 pitch to Bell. And he gets him swinging with a slider. Caught him guessing. So with 1 out, Jim Thome comes to the plate. 2-2 pitch to Thome. He lifts it into left. Should be an easy play. Klesko tracks it down for the 2nd out of the inning. That brings Carlos Baerga to the plate. 1 for 2 for the day. As the 1-0 pitch is offered, he hits it to second, fielded by Lemke, over to first. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 7th, as Take Me Out to the Ball Game is played. So in the bottom of the 7th, we have a new pitcher, Julian Taveras, pitching for the Cleveland Indians. Taveras on the season had a 2.44 ERA, 85 innings pitched, striking out 68 and walking 21. So coming to the plate, coming to the mound, Taveras. Coming to the plate, Mordecai. The 2-2 pitch to Mike Mordecai. And he strikes him out on the splitter for strike 3. Great pitch by Taveras. That brings Rafael Belliard to the plate. 1 out, 3-2 count to Belliard, and he hits it sharply to third, fielded by Tomei. Easy throw. Belliard sat down, so 2 up, 2 down so far here in the bottom of the 7th. So we have a pinch hitter in the 9th spot, so we'll have a new pitcher for Atlanta in the top of the 8th. Batting for Atlanta, Jose Oliva. Pitch coming. Oliva hits it, lifts it into left. Played easily by Bell. That's 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits or errors, none left on. Atlanta still leads 10-6 as we go into the top of the 8th. Pitching for the Atlanta Braves, Brad Klontz. Klontz on the season, 69 innings pitched with an 8-1 record with a 3.65 ERA, with 55 strikeouts and 22 base on balls. And to the plate, Alomar Jr. The 0-2 pitch to Alomar. And he hits a shot into center field. Single. He hit a screamer between second and short for a base hit. So a lead-off hit for Alomar Jr. brings Omar Vizquel to the plate with no outs. And it's a base hit, but they hold the runner. The runner could not advance to third, but that's a hit into right center that drops in front of Mordecai. He could not make the play, but Alomar too slow a foot to try to stretch it to third. In for Cleveland, pinch hitting in the 9th spot, Paul Sorrento. The 0-1 pitch to Sorrento, hit sharply to first. They get the runner at second. They do not try the double play. Belliard had to jump to avoid the sliding runner, but Alomar Jr. makes it over to third. So with runners on the corner, we have 1 out. Kenny Lofton coming to the plate. Lofton 1 for 4 today. With 1 ball and 2 strikes, he goes down on swinging a miss. He could not catch up with the fastball. So that has us at 2 outs now with runners on the corner. And Eddie Murray coming to the plate. Eddie Murray has had a hot bat so far in this game. Let's see if he can keep it up. The 1-0 pitch. He hits it to second, and he easily steps over and tags the bag, forcing the out. The 8th inning's over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on, and that might have sealed the coffin for the Cleveland Indians. That was their opportunity to get back into this game. So on the mound for Cleveland, Charles Nagy, as he steps in. On the season with a 4.55 ERA with 139 strikeouts and 61 walks. Nagy comes to the plate. To the mound, Jones to the plate. The 1-1 pitch to Chipper Jones. Nagy delivers. He hits it sharply into right. It drops in front of Murray for a base hit for Jones. No outs single as he leads off the bottom of the 8th. David Justice with one on comes to the plate. The 1-2 pitch to Justice, and he gets him swinging, struck him out with the sinker. Swing and a miss as Justice has a seat. That brings up Javi Lopez to the plate. He's 2 for 3 for the day, but has yet to drive in a run. The 2-0 pitch hit to third. They get the lead runner. Can they get two? They do it. They get the double play. The side is retired. So nothing on one hit for Atlanta. In the bottom of the 8th, that brings us to the top of the 9th. This is the season. This is the World Series for the Cleveland Indians. Can they get 4 runs or more across in the top of the 9th? Manny Ramirez to the plate. Brad Klontz pitching. The 0-2 pitch to Ramirez. He hits it to third. Fielded easily by Jones. And that's 1 down. The Indians' World Series is left to 2 more outs. As Albert Bell comes to the plate. Brad, the 3-2 pitch from Klontz. Hit sharply to short. Belliard makes the play easily and tosses it over to first for the 2nd out. And Atlanta they're starting to open the champagne bottles in the locker room, because this looks like it's the end for the Cleveland Indians, who will be swept out of this World Series. Tomei to the plate with 2 outs and none on in the top of the 9th. He hits it slowly to second. Lemke scoops it up, and that's our World Series. Atlanta wins the World Series in a sweep of the Cleveland Indians. I am disgusted. I am appalled. I just can't get over. It was a 4-0 sweep in my alternate replay of the 95 World Series of my Cleveland Indians, whom I love. Oh man, what a stinker! But that is the way it goes. The ball was flying out of the stadium. It was. Let's read what the OOTP engine has to say about it. It says the Atlanta Braves made it look easy today as they collected the first World Series championship in club history. They swept the Cleveland Indians in straight games, winning the series 4-0, 10-6 in the series finale. And just looking at what went on during the game itself, home runs were just flying out of the ballpark. For the series itself, the Atlanta Braves for the series were just smacking the ball around unbelievably. Home runs in this game. See if I'm reading this right. Excuse me. I'm still getting used a little bit to this game. All right, here we go. Home runs. McGriff in the first. We had a home run by McGriff, Klesko, Justice, Jones. Yeah, that was just flying out of the ballpark. In the series, the Atlanta Braves were just bringing runs across in every game. scoring 10 runs in the fourth game, 9 runs in the third, in the first 2 games, scoring 7 uh, in both, 7 in the first and 7 in the second. The pitching for Cleveland was not good, while the pitching for the Braves uh, was the difference. And so that's it from the bunker here at the Blaylock abode. I'm just disgusted. 4-0. But that's the alternate replay for the 1995 World Series. I hope if anyone watches it later, I know I do it this odd time of the day, so it's hard for people to watch. But if you catch it later, I hope you see my disgust.